KANJI RADIO! How are you? My name is Topogi. So here's a video of the radio for the second month in a row, and which I didn't expect. And what a surprise! This time I'm speaking English. Did you notice that? Instead, I didn't put subtitles on this video. Only subtitles for automatic translation are displayed. I said last time that I speak radio in Japanese, but why am I speaking English after all? I realized. Adding subtitles to the video in editing takes the most time, so if I don't add them, the editing time will be the same whether I speak in Japanese or English. And then I will speak in English without subtitles for future kanji radio. Because it will be more interesting and understandable to everyone if I speak in English. If only my English pronunciation and accent weren't so weak. Okay. So let's start the kanji radio. Well, it's May. How about everyone's country? I think May is the most comfortable time of the year in Japan, with a maximum temperature of about 25 degrees Celsius. So if you want to travel to Japan, May is the most month to do so. Now today's theme is I want to be able to speak English. To reiterate for those who might not know, the scripts for my videos are created using an English translation application. So I myself can barely speak or hear English. If anyone is planning to go to Japan, I want you to know that many Japanese people only speak Japanese. I talked about this on the radio before, but I think the reason why Japanese people study English as students but end up speaking very little English is because of the content of their studies. English classes in Japanese schools are mostly reading and writing, with few opportunities to speak or listen to English. That is why if you speak English in Japan, you will hardly be understood. This is a problem that Japan needs to improve. I'm not seriously worried about that either, but just wanted to let everyone know it. And I can read and write English, but I can hardly speak or listen to it. I live in Osaka, and if you were visiting Osaka or Kyoto and wanted to meet me, I'd be happy to do so. But since I don't speak English at all, if you spoke to me, I think I could only say, okay. Oh, Topogi, hi. Okay. I don't want that to happen, so I want to be able to speak English. If I can speak English, I'll be able to reduce live streams, as I said the previous radio. Then I am now wondering how I can learn to speak English. Sometimes I'm offered private lessons in the comments of my videos, but I'm sorry to say that I refuse, because of the time difference and the fact that I don't think we have time for each other. But surprisingly, that might be the best way to go. I especially want to be able to listen to English, and recently I've been watching a few minutes of English presentations on YouTube, but I don't know if this is helping me learn. If you don't mind, I'd appreciate it if someone could tell me how to study English. This is what I have been up to lately. Okay. Now from here, I'm going to talk about some things I've been aware of in my videos lately, and some questions I have about the English language. So if you have time, please listen. Okay. Well, I talked about the pronunciation of kanji all in that video, so I won't talk about it anymore. But some people seem to like my current pronunciation of kanji in the comments. So I'll continue to say it the same way in the future. I'll talk about the pronunciation of L and R, which is still a challenge for Japanese. If I could use these two pronunciations perfectly, I think my level of English would improve quite a bit, but it's difficult. L, R, L, L, R. However, I think I have recently learned how to pronounce core, C-A-R, a core. For example, typical. Typical. Okay. Critical. Critical. After all, listening to and imitating a native speaker's pronunciation may be a good way to learn. But I still can't distinguish between the L and R pronunciations, and often say daily lives in the video. But people comment that it sounds like I'm pronouncing it with an R. I learn more. Daily lives. Daily lives. Daily lives. Daily lives. It's R. It's R. Daily lives. Daily lives. I learn more. Now, the next topic I want to ask you, what do you think when I say without abbreviation? For example, it is. Do you think this person is just speaking politely? I'm simply curious, so please let me know. Okay. So from now, I'd like to do Kanji Radio like this at the end of the month. Of course, I welcome questions about Kanji and the Japanese language, as well as any personal questions you may have for me. Speaking of which, I'm listening to an English song for English listening comprehension. Or rather, I originally liked a song by Mori Calliope, and I'm trying to listen to the English part again, but I can't understand it at all. It's difficult. My goal now is to be able to hear how English. So I'll see you again at Kanji Radio and at the end of May. I'll be waiting for your thoughts on this video. Okay. Have a nice kanji time. See you.